Now, Kate, you said that you could win this. After tonight, do you think you can?
You know what? I am never going to rule out the impossible
Yeah.
because the impossible for me is always possible. It's really possible for anybody.
Right, I know.
You know what? It's just, we're going to do our best, and if it leads to that, that's great.
What were you telling yourself right before you went out there on the dance floor?
Well, I mouthed to Tony, I'm going to nail this.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, she did.
I made you laugh.
She did. Because we try to say stuff to each other that makes us laugh and enjoy this entire moment because we never want to let the pressure take over how important or how precious this moment is.
Right.
And I kept saying to her, remember, your kids are watching you.
Okay.
You know?
Have you talked to any of the kids yet?
They are in bed. We danced very late, and so they are in bed, and I will hear their comments tomorrow morning. But
What can you imagine them saying?
you know, it's funny. At some point, I ran down the hall and went to the bathroom. That's an exciting adventure in these dresses.
Right.
And I actually thought to myself, like every time the camera panned me, I could just hear them screaming, "That's Mommy!" And I know that's what they were doing. And that comforts me because a lot of the work that I do, they don't get to see it. So I take home pictures or I try to describe what I did. On this occasion, they could see me, and it just made me smile.
You know what? It's so interesting because I don't think any other couple here has had the pressure of the paparazzi that you two have had leading up. You guys are on the cover of magazines, coming out of restaurants. Does that help with the chemistry at all, or does it make it more nerve-wracking?
Well, actually, for me, it's like first thing that my wife said when she found out that I had Kate, she said, honey, be nice to her. She's been through a lot. That's the first thing she said to me. And now experiencing it myself, the thing that is the most surprising for me is that people actually believe tabloids. You know, and every day they make up stuff about her. And the thing is, it's like if you read tabloids and you believe them, then you must believe Elvis is alive.
So what are the rumors? Are you dealing with a diva here or no?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I thought she was an incredible person before I met her. I still think that. In fact, she has grown in my list of people that I think are very important in my life. And to be honest with you, she's got an incredible heart. And you should see her with her kids. It's unbelievable. So to me, I don't care what anybody says. I know she's not.
I think you got a babysitter here.
My kids love him. He acts like a kid, and it's perfect. Like his energy, it's just great. They love him.
I tell
but,
everybody
you know,
I'm 6, and I have 30 years experience being 6.
I've only heard that story 109 times. It's okay.
What is it? How
You know
does
what?
it feel to have him say that?
I just appreciate him so much. I appreciate his positivity. When there is like really nothing positive, he'll find something. And I consider myself at this point, I have been through a lot. I have been followed around. There's been a lot of negativity, and it's built a lot of positivity in me, but he is even more positive than I am. We all have our down days. We have our sad times. We have our times where we just can't take anymore. And, you know, he's very sensitive to that. I have a lot on my plate, and so I have to clear.
Is that what we saw in the tape? Because in the tape we saw some frustration, and Tony was wondering, did you even want to be here? Was it because of maybe that media pressure?
It's media pressure. It's the pressure of taking care of 8 kids. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning making a casserole a lot of times so they have dinner. It's a lot on my mind, and I appreciate that he understands that and can kind of work through that with me to get me to the point where I can focus on dance steps and things that feel sometimes maybe not as important as real life.